Okay, everybody, Joe from Feel Like Craps. I do feel like craps this evening. I hope you do too. As you notice, we are on the big table. It is making a comeback. Got everything all set up. We got the camera in the right position, so we're ready to go. And on our way to 10K, our profits stand thus: $9,543. We're going to take $1,000 out for now and play with our initial, add it to our initial 500. And we're going to play, Waylon rolled out an absolutely excellent 6-7-8 strategy with the don't pass, the don't come, a baccarat between them, and a 6-8 point splitter, and the DC don't pass baccarat ladder, which it's an amazing strategy. And hopefully the stars of our show are in a good mood for the inaugural showing of the reinvigoration of the new table. We are going to get ourselves some chips, another $1,000 worth of chips. And we're going to do a little change out here. We got to get some reds. So there is 100. We'll take that out and replace with some reds because we are going to need them. There's our initial $1,000 bankroll. We'll get a second rack here. And that should be all we need. Our 1,000 can go back into the bank. It is nice to be back on the big table again. I did miss it. We're going to start on the don't pass for 60 and the 6 and 8 for 30 and 30. And remember, as much as I can of this strategy, if we lose on the DC or the don't pass, we don't chase. So it gets one shot to get it right. Here we go. First shooter's coming out. And look at that, folks. Can we screw up a strategy or what? That's a come out 7, a 6-1 on the come out, so everything can go away. Starting out with a bang. We're just going to restock up top. We're going to go through the DC. If that's going to be how things are. And we're going to ladder up because already we're hurting. Dice are out. Here we go. 4, 2, 6, and a work every roll. So a 6 will be the point. It'll be a $70 winner. And we're going to take our 60. Actually, no, we're going to split it. Sorry. Now it's a splitter, and that's going to go in the DC. So this goes in the DC. The 8 stays where it is. Dice are out. Here we go. And you guessed it, folks. 6-5 yo. Absolutely lovely. Gotta love the dice. Back on the new table. Gotta love it. We don't chase it. So we're going to play it out. Dice are out. 3, 2, 5 doesn't help. I don't recall this situation in Waylon's video. I don't think he had it happen. So we'll play with it. 6, 1, 7, of course. So just absolutely not a good way to start. We're going to have to go up to 90 now. 90 on the 6 and 8. And 180 on the don't pass. This is insanity. 75. There's 180. Up to level 3 already. Gotta love it. All right, here we go. Dice are out. We're working. 639. We have a point of 9. And okay, that's good. We don't do any DC if we have a don't pass out there. So 213, that's a roll too late, but nevertheless, dice are out. Craps 12. All the spots and dots we got. And a 527, which is just lovely. That everything cancels. We lose 180 and win 180. So everything stays where it is. Dice are out. We're going to come out. Back on the 9 for the point. Thankfully, it was a roll too late for our poor people on the pass line. Let's see if we can get a 6 or an 8. There's a 5. 415. Thiva. 516. That'll be a $105 winner. And you know, I think we have to go in the don't pass. I think we have to go in the DC with one of these. So I'm not really sure what happened here. I think we're a roll too late on that. 314. Thankfully, we didn't get burned. That's going to go behind. And we're ready. This is going to go on the point, I believe, to mitigate some of the losses in the event that we have an issue. Because it's the point splitter. So here we go. Dice are out. 437. Oh, folks, I'll tell you. All right. We're going to lose the 90 there, but we're going to win all this business. So this is going to come and take care of that. And we're going to get 180 downstairs. And we're going to check our bankroll, see where we are. See if we need to keep all this money on the table or if we can get rid of some of it. Let's see, we got 3, 4, 5, 25. We got 500, 1,000. We started with 1,500. So there's 1,000. There's our 500. We're in profit. So back to the base level. Thank you. All right. Base level is 60. Number 1, this is a reset. 60 there. 30 and 30 on the 6 and 8. Dice are out. 628. That's just great. That'll be a $35 winner. And it's a point splitter, so we're going to take the 6 and put the money on the 6 that was in the 6 is going to the DC. Dice are out. Here we go. 325. We're going to go behind the 5. And that's all we got. We're going to let the shooter decide it now. And he's going to roll the 415, so we don't chase the DC if it loses. Just going to play it out. Dice are out. 628. Lost 60. And we win 35 of it back. But we already won 35 from the initial hit, so we're actually ahead 10 bucks. So we'll reset. We had 35 from the initial time the 8 hit. We lost 60, but we won 235, so we're ahead by 10. It's ingenious. the way that strategy's crafted when I play it correctly. All right, there we go. Our setup is ready. Dice are out. For the hard way. And I think we'll wait for a 6 or an 8. That's a 3-2-5 Thiva. Actually, and a 6-5. Yeah, I think I'm playing this wrong again. The 4 is the point. So I have to take 1 and put it on the 4, and then I have to take the other one and put it in the DC. All right, because it's a point splitter once we get a point. So that's a 6-4-10. I think I'm getting it now. All right, behind the 10 that goes, and we play it out now. Dice are out. Hard 8, Bert and Ernie, square pair. 6-2-8, an easy 8. 3 craps, 2-1-3 if I'm in the DC, that's for me. 4-2-6, we're rolling all sorts of numbers. All sorts of numbers, and a 6-1, you're all done, son, which is actually very good because this is going to come down and get paid by the loss there, and we're going to get 60 underneath. So that's very advantageous. All right, we're going to take these back. We'll put these guys back up here. They're in standby. And here they come. Dice are out. New shooter is up. And it's a 1-2-3 craps on the come out. That'll be a $60 winner. The die that landed in between the puck and the back wall was on a 1. So dice are out. Here they come. And it's a hard 8. Bert and Ernie. The square pair. $35 winner. We'll take it to the rack. We'll keep the money on the 8, put the money on the 6 in the DC, and here they come. And we're off the table. That's not going to count. Landed on the casino table. 4-2-6. That's going to go behind the 6. And we're playing it out. Dice are out. 4-1-5, the Fever. And a 5-2, you're all through. The dice don't want to give us too many good rolls, but thankfully, we are in the spot where we're playing essentially a dark side strategy here, aside from the 6 and the 8. So we're going to get 60 downstairs, which is going to go comfortably back in our rack. And the setup can stay the same. Here they come. For the hard way, the ballerina. And split it up. That goes there. That goes in the DC. Here they come. 3 craps, a winner. That's a DC winner. Good for 30. Take it to the rack and run. Dice are out. 6 the hard way. Not ballerina. National average. That's our pair of trays. And there we are. We got everything we need, folks. Dice are out. And a 5-2, you're all through. The 7s are rolling at the right time. That's going to pay that, and we're going to get 60 on the don't. We'll just put these guys back here. Dice are out. Hard 8, Bert and Ernie. That's a $35 winner. We'll take the 35 right back to the rack. That's going to go in the DC. Here they come. Whoa. 6 the hard way. That landed a little further over. All right, dice are out. Here they are. 2 craps, a roll too late. It would have helped us in the DC if it landed there. 639 Nina. Doesn't really help or hurt us. 549 back-to-back nines, just different varieties. Here they come. 415 nines and fives. As Waylon says, you know it's probably coming. 6410, it's not coming yet. That's Big Ben, number 10, our best friend on the end. A yo 11, 65, yo 11. 415. We got a good shooter. 2 craps, 1 spot, 1 dot would get us a lot if we were in the field. 3 craps, that'll work in the field too. That's also a horn winner. 3, 2, 5. My goodness. Horns, fives, and nines, folks. We're flirting with disaster, and there it is. 6-1, you're all done. Didn't hit the point. All that, we had a good roller too. He rolled for quite a few rolls, but we're good. We're going to come out on top. We'll get reset back up here. I think we're almost at the 20-minute mark. We are at the 16-minute mark. I'm going to do one more shooter, and then we'll call it a little shy because we've reached the 10K finally. All right. I'll get set up here. Dice are out. 6-3 Nina Niner Wine and Diner. Dice are out. Yo, you know what? We should have been in the DC. This should have gone to the 9. That should have gone to the DC. And the $30 is going to go away on a yo 11. We don't chase it. So now we're just playing it out. For the hard way. 2-2. Ballerina roll. 6-4-10. Big Ben, our best friend. 4-2-6. An easy 6. 3-2 to Fever. Fever 5. And a 5-2. You're all through. Thank you. That's going to lose. But that's the 60 on the don't pass is going to win. I don't think we had any point hits in this particular roll, which was good for us, but you know, it sucks for the pass line. All right. That's going to do it, and I think we are at the 10K. So let's get, there's 1,000. Take these guys out. Are we have our 1,500 right here. So let's take this 1,000. Put that back. Here's our initial 500 that we started with. We'll bring it back out again, folks, because I think this is our celebratory roll. 3 years of doing this on on the way to the 10K, and I think we're finally there. Of course, we didn't really keep up with the strategies all that much with it because of assorted things, but 300, and there's 400. So we'll get 400. Wait a minute. That's 100. So we just get the black chip for that. And we're going to do 1, 2. That's going to be another green chip, so we'll color that up. That'll get us another black. And there it is, folks. That colors up. That colors up, and we got 10,000. We have officially made it. $10,003 over profit, starting with 500 when we initially started the series. All right, on that note, and a great strategy, by the way. I saw that Waylon, the Waylon 678, great strategy. He did it as a thank you to his subscribers for reaching, it was 2,800 subscribers or something like that in a 6-month period, something along those lines. I forget if that's the exact number. If it's not, I apologize, Mr. Craps Master Waylon. But definitely a momentous occasion, and he celebrated it by rolling out an absolute gem of a strategy when these guys don't want to cooperate and give good rolls. All right, folks, that's going to do it. That will round out the On Our Way to 10K series. We're finally there. And thank you for watching. There are about 2 or 3 playlists that have all of the On the Way to the 10K strategies in them that we rolled. I will consolidate them into one playlist so that you have a place to go for all of the videos. I think we started this series in 2023, and it's finally done now. We'll be a little more judicious and a little more disciplined in future series with these kind of series when we do them, so that we're not keeping you in limbo forever. All right, enough said. We're all done. Thank you for checking it out. Joe from Feel Like Craps. I always feel like craps. And remember, folks, whenever we go to the casino, we should never bet with money that we cannot afford to lose. Until the next time, be well, stay safe, and as always, I hope that every trip to that craps table sees those dice gods being forever and always in your favor.